Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going on the hunt for more video games at yard sales. I'm hitting that same neighborhood yard sale because I left my number with one person. They got back to me with some old Wii games that they had. They were asking 20 bucks for a bundle of just lower end Wii and Xbox games. So I'll show you guys what I get there. And I'm also going to see if I can find a little bit more. I'll video whatever I get and some of the sales and hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so I'm a little awkward when filming at yard sales because I just have my phone, but I got this bundle of PSP movies and this PS1 without the remote, all for $5. That's what they were asking. It was the power of the ask, so yeah, that's the first find. Alright guys, so here is everything that I got today at yard sales. I'll go over everything and what I paid and when I got it, as well as what I plan to do with it all. So starting off my first sale of the day, I did get this PS1 bundle. It was for $5. Again, it has all of these movies. It has one game, I haven't looked that up yet, but I assume it's not worth too much. And then it has this PS1 as well. It does come with the power cable, however, it does not have the AV output cable that I need. I've got an extra one, so that's not a problem, so I can test it, but I may not hold on to it. I may just trade it in like I will the other stuff. Alright, the next bundle that I got was off of an ask yesterday. This lady said that she no longer has her Wii because it wonked out on her, but she had all of this stuff, most likely. So she sent me pictures of it all, said she'd take 20 bucks for it all. I felt like that was pretty fair. I mean, there are no really heavy hitters or Mario or Wii Sports style games, so I gave her the 20. I myself am gonna keep, I think, 2 of these remotes. I'll trade the rest of this stuff in just to a local game store because it's really hard for me to sell locally and I'd rather get something that's a bit easier. Alright, so the last sale, I got these 2 Guitar Hero games. They were $1 a piece. I am also going to trade those in, but I mean, they go for around like $7 or $8 on eBay each, so hopefully I get like $2 or $3 in trade value. And I also got these cards for free. They had it in a free bin. No one had taken it. I used to sell cards, but I'm no longer really into it, so I mean, I might as well just keep them if I'm going to bundle something in the future and kind of just see where I go. Alright guys, so I just packed up everything. I'm adding this copy of Family Game Night as well as these 5 N64 games I got yesterday. Those Nintendo 64 games are okay games, however, I don't really sell them very well locally, so I'm just going to take them into there and try and get something a little bit better. Boom! Just dropped it off, so now I'm going to go do a trade deal I had scheduled. Alright guys, so I'm running a really big local trade with my boy Brian right over here. Yeah, so we're running a big Nintendo trade. I'm going to go one by one on what we're trading, but here's everything. A lot of games for consoles. Alright y'all, so first trade is this Complete in Box Explorers the Sky, this Sonic Heroes, and this Extreme Skate Adventure. I'm trading it for this Nintendo Switch OLED right here. Alright, second trade is this copy of Pokemon Colosseum Jirachi Edition, as well as this Complete in Box copy of Eternal Darkness, and we are trading it for this new 3DS. Alright, the next trade is this copy of 999, and it is a sealed copy as well, and I'm just trading it for a regular Wii. Alright, the next trade is this copy of Dragon Quest and Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. I'm trading it for one of these N64s with the remote. The next item is this copy of Pokemon Platinum. I'm trading it for 2 N64s. The next item is this Complete in Box copy of Pokemon White 2, and it's for another 2 N64s. The next is this local pickup that I just got, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, and we're trading it for one of the GameCubes with the remote and all the cables. The next item is this copy of Donkey Kong 64 with the expansion pack, and I'm trading it for a PSP with the charger. Alright, the final deal we're doing, I'm trading him this Shin Megami Tensei Persona 2 for the PSP, and I'm trading it for this original NES Game Boy Advance SP. Alright guys, before I head back to disc replay, I'm hitting a quick arm workout, as well as hitting some cardio and abs. So far, the tries and buys are looking decent. Gonna keep going now. Alright guys, had to cut my workout short because Brian was late, so had to cut out cardio and abs today, but I'll just reschedule that. Now I'm back to the game store. Alright guys, so overall did pretty well at that game store. I got 118 in-store credit, which is really solid because I only spent around 30 to 35 bucks on all that stuff. And they actually had a really good deal on this Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask for $55. Came out to around 60 after taxes. And this is the holographic version as well. So I should have around 58 bucks left to spend over there on other stuff in the future. And again, only 35 bucks. You can't really beat that. Alright guys, so that's everything for today. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and the Karma Collector is out. Peace.